Dear Mr. Chapstick, Mr. Paycheck, Mr. Chapped Neck, Mr. CEO of Disney, I would like to request that for the next D23, you'll have me come in about a month before the presentation, and I can fix all the things that you did wrong and make them better. For instance, you should make a little doggy park. A little doggy park. Yes, a park for dogs. So that my parents can bring me to Disney all the time and drop me off and let me do everything I want, like pee on fire hydrants and eat little chicken treats and greenies all day long. That is it. Thank you. Hey, someone, where's the letter? I need a stamp. Someone. Hey, Dad, go find me a stamp. Do something.
Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in to Press Pause today. We're not really excited because we're going to be talking about D23, right? Now, those of you who don't know, D23 is Disney's basically like unveiling, like peek behind the curtain. What are they looking to do, right? It's not necessarily announcing, you know, they are going to do these things. There's plenty of things they've announced at D23 events that they haven't done. Sorry, my hair looks like Powerline Max right now. But, you know, it is something that they have these plans right now in place. Now, some things they announce and say, yes, we are going to do this. Others they don't. But we're here to go through the good, the bad, the ugly from D23, and we'll see what you guys think. Now, before we jump into it, do want to mention we are official travel agents. We specialize in Disney, Universal, Royal Caribbean, Sandals Resort. So reach out to us. You know, we can pretty much take care of whatever you guys are looking for out there in the travel industry. And if you want to go down and see Disney or Universal, see some of the things that Disney's got going on, you know, feel free to reach out to us. We'd love to help you get there and make your next set of magical memories. So yeah, now back to it today. Again, guys, D23 is that big event where Disney announces kind of like their next years of plans. You know, and obviously we expected some big things. Universal is building the Epic Universe, a brand new park down in Orlando. So we did expect some really big things from Disney. Did Disney come through? Did they not? Did they match what Universal's doing, or did they not? Who knows? It's up to everybody's opinion, but we're going to talk a little bit about what we think here. So first off, we're going to start with the goods.
I am your wife. I'm the greatest good you are ever going to get.
Okay. The goods from this is Avengers Campus over in Disney's California, or Disneyland, is getting an expansion. Okay, now we're super excited about this. We've never been over there ourselves. I'm dying to go. Hopefully we get to in the near future within the next, you know, couple years or so, and get to see Disneyland and Avengers Campus. This expansion is going to be great. They do have a new attraction that's coming, and this attraction will showcase what happens if Thanos wins. You know, if you guys have seen Infinity War and stuff like that, Thanos ends up not losing. They kind of reverse everything. But if he does win and nothing happens, the snap doesn't get reversed, then what would end up happening? And this is a really cool attraction to me, especially because go back and check out our what if Thanos was right video that we did. We did a video titled "Was Thanos Right?" And we said in that video it would be great to see what would happen if he won. This is really cool because this attraction showcases that. So really cool that we said that just a little while back before D23, and then they announced they're going to showcase it. So really cool. Next is Hatbox Ghost is coming to Haunted Mansion in Orlando. If you guys don't know, this Spectre is the most famous one of them all over in Disneyland. It's never been a part of the Haunted Mansion ride over here in Orlando. They are bringing it here to the East Coast and putting it in Orlando. So it's fantastic. We'll get to see Hatbox Ghost. Star Wars Tales of the Jedi. Guys, super excited about this. We can't get enough Star Wars content right now on Disney Plus. Obviously, the movies were kind of trash in our opinion, but hey, the streaming service and the series that they've been putting out have been great content. This is going to be very similar to Clone Wars CGI animated series quality. So we really enjoyed that. The Bad Batch that they did, they finished up the Clone Wars series, did really well with both of those. I think this is going to be fantastic for us to see. So can't wait to see that. Ahsoka live action series is going to happen. You know, that's a good content choice. I think everybody wants to see more of Ahsoka, and they've done a good job of bringing her into The Mandalorian. I don't necessarily like the casting so much of her in The Mandalorian as much as like other people I would have liked to have seen. But hey, I think it's going to be great. And then Moana. There's going to be a Moana land going into Animal Kingdom. Now, you guys can see from the art that we've put out there, this land, I was very excited they're putting in a Moana area. I love Moana. I think it's a great movie. I think my kids, when they grow up, are going to love Moana. But guys, it's sad what they're going to do with this. They're going to basically be doing a lot of overlays. So while I am very happy about Moana, we'll get into the bads of it. I'm very happy they're putting that land in Animal Kingdom, but there's some bad things coming from it. Indiana Jones 5. Indiana Jones 5, we're really excited to see this. It can't be any worse than Crystal Skull and what Shia LaBeouf and his constant screaming did in that movie. So I think Indiana Jones 5, we love the epics, the Indiana Jones Epic Stuntacular over at Hollywood Studios, and I think more Indiana Jones content's good before Harrison Ford literally can't do them anymore. So that'll be good to see Indiana Jones 5. Inside Out 2. Guys, we loved Inside Out, thought it was a fantastic movie. It's a great Pixar film, and they are doing a sequel. A little bit late, in my opinion, to do this, but hey, it's got a good cult following, and people have really kind of spoken, hey, we want to see more. So Joy and all the other emotions will be back, and you'll be seeing this. Yeah, really good film that they're gonna put out. Peter Pan and Wendy, you know, that it's a live action film, Peter Pan. Jude Law is gonna be coming and playing Captain Hook, so very excited to see that. He's a great actor, he's done really great things recently, and yeah, I think it's gonna be a really good film overall. So really excited for that. And then Mufasa. I might be the most excited about this because it's a prequel to The Lion King. I can't tell you how excited I am for this. It's awesome. I love it. I love The Lion King growing up. It's one of my favorite Disney movies growing up. And hearing more of Mufasa's story, I think is going to be so great to see, especially because they have that live action Lion King that they've made now. So you do this prequel, then you watch The Lion King. I think it's going to be great. It's going to make it even better for my kids to watch The Lion King. Yeah, really excited about this one. Now, getting into the bads, guys.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Getting into the bads. Now, some of these, it may not necessarily be that they turn out bad, but I have concerns, okay? I am concerned about Hocus Pocus 2. Yeah, I know, shocker, everybody's like so excited for this. I have concerns, and the reason I have concerns is because if you watch the trailer, if you look at what's going on, it looks to me like it's an annoying humor. It looks to me like it's, you know, humor that just annoys me. And it doesn't necessarily annoy other people. Like, you know, Will Ferrell, I can only handle so much of Will Ferrell. And people like, man, I'm blanking on the guy's name. The little short guy that's in Jumanji. You know, I just, that type of humor sometimes gets annoying to me. It's just a lot of screaming. There's not wittiness to the humor. And that's what I saw in the trailer. So I do have concerns about that. I think that it might be that type of humor. It's not even really slapstick humor, it's just annoying humor to me. So I do have concerns, but hey, I am so excited to see the Sanderson sisters come back. I'm so excited to see this movie, but I'm worried. I'm definitely worried based on what we saw from the trailer and some of the acting choices that they put in there, because again, it's kind of that annoying humor that I don't necessarily care for. Wakanda attraction. And this is definitely bad because in the previous D23, they talked about putting a Wakanda attraction in Disneyland. That was not discussed. It hasn't, they didn't talk about it, didn't mention it at all. So guys, this is possibly scrapped. It's possibly going to be scrapped. They're possibly not going to do this attraction anymore. And to me, that's very upsetting. I think Black Panther is a great film. I think they're doing the sequel, and I think they should have done a Wakanda land area and an attraction go along with it, and they may not be doing that now. Again, it's not confirmed, but it's just upsetting that they didn't talk about it because definitely not on the burner right now for them. Now, Zootopia, they are doing a Zootopia land in Animal Kingdom. Again, this is getting to the bad of this, guys. Again, from the artwork, you can see the Moana area is going to be cool. Zootopia land going in there. Yeah, it fits with Animal Kingdom. It's a movie about animals, so yeah, it fits. But Dinosaur, the ride, is pretty much going to be gone. They're going to do an overlay of that with Zootopia. You're probably going to be in a little police car with the bunny, and that car is going to take the place of the same ride system that's in Dinosaur, and you're just going to go through the city and try and track down somebody. It's very upsetting to me when you see an overlay, because especially when you see someone like Universal who's building a brand new theme park, brand new attractions, and then you see Disney doing this and it's an overlay. It's the same attraction that's there, you're just throwing a new skin on it. It's not a new experience, really. It's just a new IP. And we know Bob Chapek is big on IPs. We know that he's really excited about IPs, and that's what he wants to focus on. Okay, cool. I get it, man. But build something new to go with these IPs. If you're going to invest in the IPs, actually invest in them. This isn't a full investment. Now, again, they are going to retheme the land and stuff like that. They're going to put Moana in too. But, guys, they're going to be reusing Triceratops Spin. They're going to be reusing that same ride that's already there to put in a spinning ride for Moana. I mean, again, it's a reskin. It's a overlay. It's not a new attraction. They are putting in one new attraction according to the artwork. Looking at the artwork, it looks like there's gonna be some type of water log flume type ride, and I'm very excited that they're doing something new. But it's just not enough for me. So I am concerned that it's not gonna be enough new content. I hate that they're getting rid of Dinosaur area. I love the Chipmunkasauruses that are there in Dino Land USA. I love the carnival theming and atmosphere of it. I enjoy it. I think it's great. It's sad to me that all of it's going away. I think Dinosaur the Ride is great because I love that movie. I think Dinosaur is a really underrated Disney movie. So it sucks that it's kind of just going away and being thrown to the sidelines. But what are you gonna do? You know, it is sad, but I think it's gonna be a great land. It's gonna be a good addition, but it's not really an addition to the land. It's just changing some things in the land. And I wish they would expand Animal Kingdom, not so much just take stuff they already have and put an overlay on it. Now, Snow White, there's a Snow White musical, okay? Snow White musical movie that's gonna come out. I'm not necessarily a fan of the casting, and if you heard their interviews, to me, you know, it's got Gal Gadot and stuff from Wonder Woman and everything. I'm not upset from the star power that's in it. I am upset from the standpoint that I don't think they grasp what Snow White is really about. If you hear their interviews from D23 and what they're excited about, I don't really think they get the story of Snow White. Like, they're trying to make this brand new woman-inspired Snow White type of thing, and that's not really what Snow White's been about. You know, so hopefully they don't get away from the Seven Dwarfs and, you know, the cuteness that was there and some of the other things that really are a big part of the movie. Yeah, I just have some concerns about it. But I am excited they're doing a live action Snow White. I think that's great. Always can use more live action of these princesses. So, you know, not a problem with that. Harmonious. I tell you guys, like, I don't like Harmonious. I'm not been a fan of Harmonious from what I've seen. I think it's bad because it shows how wrong Disney can hit lately on things. They put Harmonious in, they put this huge investment into something, and then it didn't even last a year before they announced they're getting rid of it. Disney is not hitting where they used to hit before. They were hitting home runs with almost everything they did for a good long period there under Bob Iger. And under Bob Chapek, again, there are things that are being done that it cuts on funding, it's kind of using things already there, it's saving on costs, and it's not hitting the way that things did under Bob Iger. So I don't like to see that. I think there is concerns. Not necessarily because Harmonious is getting redone. I'm excited for that, but the barges are still gonna be there, so those ice stores are still gonna be there, and we are going to be seeing Disney is willing to admit that they're wrong on things and change it. That's a good part of this, okay? But the bad is that they did go wrong, and will they continue to go wrong? I don't know, maybe they will. So we'll see. And then Journey of Water in Epcot. You know, the thing is, the Journey of Moana is like a Moana experience that's gonna be in Epcot. We have been excited for this, guys. We've known about this. We've seen the construction going for this. And guys, they're putting up walls, they're putting up the foundation and stuff already. Like, I don't get it. I don't know why it's gonna take until late 2023 to have this done. I don't understand why. To me, this feels like Disney is like actually straggling along projects so that there's more reasons to continue to come and see things. And so all the locals have to keep coming back to see these new things as they periodically come forward. I hate that. I've always hated that. I've been in theme park industries where they do those types of things, and I don't appreciate it. Like, you get it done for the guests as soon as possible. That's what you should do. So pretty upset with that it's going to be until late 2023 when it should be done earlier, but whatever. Still super excited. You guys can see some of the artwork and stuff for that. I mean, it's going to be a great area for Moana in Epcot. So I think that's going to be really good to have it done, but I wish they'd get it done a little bit sooner. The ugliness, okay? The ugliness from D23, guys, is the indecisiveness, okay? The indecisiveness, they called it blue skies, right? So that's what they talked about on stage at D23. And these are things that they are thinking about doing, but they haven't said they're doing. And we talked about some of these. You know, the whole Moana area and the way the way that Zootopia in Animal Kingdom, like all that stuff, like it wasn't, oh, we're dedicated doing this, it's happening. Like, it was thoughts. What do you think about this? We're gonna show you this and see what you think. It's very upsetting to me because this tells me that Disney doesn't have any clue what its fans want right now. Disney is not aware of what its fans want. Disney is a data and analytics company now since Bob Chapek has been there. That's a quote from him. This company is now a data and analytics focused company, and the data is telling them to focus on IPs. Okay, so let's throw IPs everywhere. Okay, but what IPs and how do we focus those IPs and what type of rides and what this and what that? Well, you know what? That comes with feeling and emotion. And I don't think he understands feeling and emotion. So because of that, we're seeing things where they're just throwing out stuff. Hey, what about this? What do you think about this? What do you think about this? And they're throwing out and teasing things at D23 to see how people react. And then they decide, oh, people were super excited about that, let's do it. Oh, people didn't really cheer for that, let's not do that. That's not good that you don't understand your guests. That's not good that you don't understand your fans and what they're looking for. So that's the ugly to me from this. You know, there's a whole thing they talked about in Magic Kingdom where they might do a Coco, Encanto, and a Disney Villains area in Magic Kingdom that goes around the Tom Sawyer River. That was all pie in the sky. Maybe we do this, maybe we don't. There's no validity to that. There's nothing saying they are going to do that. But people would be very excited for that. I'm sure people would love it. So I don't know, guys. It's concerning to me that they're throwing these things out, trying to get our reaction and trying to see what we, you know, gravitate to and what we don't. It tells me that, again, and this is what Bob Iger, I think, was worried about when he left. It tells me that Disney is unaware of what their guests want. They're not aware of the feeling. They're not aware of the emotion. You know, that's definitely concerning that the feeling and emotion has gone away from the executives at Disney, and now they're trying to figure out what we want because they don't know. And then the last ugly thing to me is The Little Mermaid live action coming in 2023. Guys, there's multiple reasons why this is ugly. First off, it's getting a lot of different issues coming forward when it comes to race and stuff like that. Because of the casting, they're changing the race of Ariel and stuff. You know, you got plenty of people who sit there and say, hey, Ariel's not that race. Why are you changing it? Because, you know, she's not that race. Why do you have to take this and make it yours, your race or whatever? And they're making it a battle of, you know, you versus us and all that. But then you've got other people on the other side saying, oh, well, this is amazing. This is so great. And I'm so happy. And my kids light up when they see that. Okay, I get it both ways, but it's caused this huge controversy that's not really positive. I mean, it's going to end up affecting the film in a negative way. It's just going to in the box office. And honestly, if you look at it, I don't like the casting. Not even talking about the race, guys. Not focused on that. I mean, I am a purist. I'm an originalist. I would like to see the race be what the race is supposed to be. And I would like to see new, genuine characters, new, cool content of other races. you know, instead of going back to the well and just changing the race to appease fans. Because to me, that feels like it's just fan service. They're just trying to make people happy. And you guys should be smarter than that. You should realize, hey, this isn't good enough. You're doing an overlay. You're not giving us a new original character that adheres to our culture. That's what they should be doing. Like what happened with Black Panther. Black Panther wasn't new, but everybody thought it was because nobody cared about it before. That's great. Everybody loved the film, but we need new. We need something that this is yours. It's not something that is from another culture and race, and we just throw your race into it. Whatever. Anyway, I'd like to see some new content. I would like to see them actually invest in the time to really focus on that social and political issue of actually creating something new. I think that would be better service for that. Anyway, if you look at it from the casting standpoint outside of race, you still got things where, look at the previous live action films that Disney's done. Cinderella, yeah, it did nothing noteworthy before the film, $95 million budget, and they made over $500 million. You know, Lily James was the actress in that played Cinderella. Not a massive name at the time. Nobody really knew her, and I think it really impacted them at the box office. Then you look at Aladdin in 2019 with Will Smith coming to the stage. Okay, Will Smith's persona, he was on stage with Naomi Scott, who played Jasmine. Naomi Scott had done some good things. She had just been in the Power Rangers movie and stuff like that, so she had been in something that was noteworthy and was able to help with that. They did really well. They crushed it. They went over $1 billion worldwide in the box office. It did amazing because you had that star power of a Will Smith in there. Then take a look at Beauty and the Beast. You had Emma Watson. Emma Watson playing Belle, okay? Of course it did amazing. $1.2 billion worldwide in the box office and revenue, okay? Because that's a star that you have, okay? Then you have Maleficent with Angelina Jolie. It did over $750 million worldwide in the box office. So I'm just saying, we're seeing from the trends, these live action Disney films, we already know the content. We already know the story. We've seen it. We know what's there. What's gonna bring us to the screen? Oh, this person playing this person. And I think you're taking somebody from The Little Mermaid who, honestly guys, I mean, we don't really know anything that she's done. You know, Halle Bailey is really unknown at this point. Melissa McCarthy, who's playing Ursula, she's kind of the big role in this, and she couldn't even get the Ghostbusters film in 2016 to be above $250 million in the worldwide box office. I mean, she's not a massive name. So I don't think the casting really bumps this up. I don't think it supports the film in the way it should be pushed. You know, I would have loved to have seen Zoe Saldana, who plays Gamora in the MCU. I would have loved to have seen her play Ariel, and that's African-American race. There's plenty of other people that I think we could have seen in this that would have been a higher profile. I think Disney needs to go that route with these films. So I am worried it's not going to do that well in the box office because of the casting, because it's not there to really push people, because we can see from the trends that if you don't put a high enough profile person front and center in these movies, they're not going to do that well. And I think The Little Mermaid's going to be like that. I wasn't really impressed with the trailer. I don't think it sounds on point. I don't think it looks on point from the way that they've been doing some of the CGI and stuff. I mean, who knows? Maybe it blows my mind, and I'm completely open to that. But I am definitely concerned. I think it's an ugly thing going on right now with all the racial stuff out there. It's just an ugly thing for the world to be trying to deal with this when Disney is supposed to be just creating fun and whimsy, and we're not doing that right now. We're pushing out a lot of political, social things just for the purpose of doing it to appease some fans. And I don't think we need to do that. I think we need to create new content for those fans. I think we need to create something new, a great new original story for them. But whatever. Anyway, that is D23. Those were the big announcements from D23. What do you think is the most exciting? What to you is the coolest? What are you most excited for? Is it one of these movies coming out? Is it one of the attractions coming to the parks? Let us know in the comments, because comments, likes, subscribes, all of it helps the channel. So if you want to leave a comment, let us know what's going on. That would be great. It really helped the channel a lot. But again, if you do like the content, please like, share, and subscribe to that content. Hit the notification button so you're aware every time we do a new piece of content here on the channel. Aurora would greatly appreciate that. And yeah, we, again, will mention we are official free travel agent services. Our information will be below in the comments for you guys to reach out to us. We'd love to help you book your next set of magical memories. If you want to go down and see Disney World or Disneyland at some point, we will help you get there. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. And we'll talk to you again on the next video.